The sound that ruined my life wasn't loud. It wasn't a scream or a crash. It was a laugh. A soft, breathless laugh coming from behind a door that should have been empty. My hands trembled as I stood outside our bedroom, that laugh echoing in my skull. It wasn't just any laugh, it was hers. Emma's laugh. My wife's. The same laugh that used to fill our kitchen every morning while she made coffee. The same one that once made me fall in love with her. But now it was tainted because there was another voice with it. A man's. Low, close. Too close. I didn't kick the door open like they do in movies. I turned the handle slowly, like I was afraid of what I'd find on the other side. And maybe I was. The door creaked open. Emma froze, half-dressed, hair messy, lips swollen. The man beside her, someone I recognized from my own circle, my coworker Ryan. For a moment no one spoke. The air in that room was heavy, suffocating. Ryan's face went pale as he reached for his shirt. Emma stumbled back, clutching a sheet to her chest. "It's not what it looks like," she blurted out, voice trembling. I laughed. I actually laughed because it was exactly what it looked like. "Good," I said quietly, stepping inside. "Because you're both leaving. 3 years of marriage. 7 years together. All reduced to a single ugly scene that would replay in my mind for months." Emma had always been the kind of woman who could turn heads without trying. Confident, clever, with a smile that could convince you to trust her even when you shouldn't. I used to think that was her magic. Now I realized it was her weapon. I didn't yell. I didn't throw things. I just stood there, feeling my heart slow down like it was dying one beat at a time. Ryan mumbled something about a mistake and tried to move past me. I didn't stop him. I just stepped aside and pointed toward the door. He left in silence, not daring to meet my eyes. Then it was just Emma and me. Her mascara had started to run. Her lower lip trembled. She looked small, smaller than I'd ever seen her. "Please, Mark," she whispered. "Listen to me. I messed up, okay? I was lonely. You've been so distant lately, working late, always tired." "Don't," I interrupted, my voice low. "Don't you dare make this about me." Tears spilled down her cheeks. "It just happened, I swear. I didn't mean for it to." "Stop lying." That broke something in her. She sobbed loud, raw, ugly. Once, I would have held her. But not tonight. "You don't get to cry," I said coldly. "Not for this." That night, I packed a small bag and walked out of my own house. The irony wasn't lost on me. She betrayed me, and I was the one leaving. For days I lived in a fog. My phone was filled with missed calls, long messages, desperate apologies. Emma begging me to come back, to talk, to understand. Understand what? That the woman I trusted with my soul could sell it for a few moments of attention. I didn't respond. Not for a week. Not until she showed up at my office, eyes red, hands shaking. "Please," she whispered, following me into the hallway. "Mark, just listen. It wasn't serious. It didn't mean anything." I turned to her, my voice flat. "That's what makes it worse." She blinked. "What?" "If it meant nothing," I said, "then you destroyed everything for nothing." Her mouth opened, but no words came. I walked away, leaving her standing there in silence. I'd like to say time healed me, but it didn't. It only changed the shape of the pain. It stopped being sharp and became something quieter, like a dull ache you learn to live with. I moved out permanently 2 weeks later. The divorce papers came soon after. She didn't fight much, maybe because she knew she couldn't. Her family called me, begging me to reconsider. Her mother cried over the phone. "She made a mistake," she said. "She's just lost. Everyone deserves forgiveness." I almost laughed again. Forgiveness I could maybe give someday. But trust, that was gone forever. 2 months later I saw her again. I was sitting at a cafe downtown, nursing a black coffee, trying to convince myself that life still had flavor. That's when she walked in. Alone. No makeup, no glow, no light in her eyes. She saw me before I could look away. For a second she froze. Then she walked over. "Can I sit?" she asked softly. He nodded. Maybe out of curiosity. Maybe out of weakness. She sat across from me, fingers tracing the rim of her cup. "You look thinner," she said quietly. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine." A sad smile touched her lips. "You were always a bad liar." I didn't respond. After a long pause, she said, "Ryan left me. After you told his wife, she kicked him out. He said it was too much drama." I stared at her. There it was, the karma she never thought would find her. "I lost my job too," she added, voice cracking. "People talk, you know. They always do." I looked out the window. "You lost everything," I said. Her eyes filled again. "I know. But the worst part isn't losing them. It's losing you." For a moment, silence sat between us. Not angry, not bitter, just empty. "You didn't lose me," I said quietly. "You threw me away." She broke then. Completely. Her sobs drew glances from nearby tables, but I didn't stop her. She needed to feel it. Pain. The weight of what she'd done. When she finally calmed, I stood up. "Take care of yourself, Emma." She looked up, eyes desperate. "Mark, please. Can't we at least?" "No," I said. "We can't." And I walked away again. It's been a year since that day. I've rebuilt slowly. Therapy helped. Friends helped. Time, unreliable as it is, helped too. Sometimes I still think about her. Not with hate, not with longing, just a kind of detached sadness. The way you think about a place that once felt like home but burned down long ago. I heard she moved back with her parents. I don't know if she's trying to start over, and honestly I don't care. People say closure is a conversation, but for me, it was a realization. You don't always get to understand why someone breaks you. Sometimes you just learn to live with the cracks. And maybe that's okay. Because pain doesn't mean weakness. It means you cared deeply and survived it. A few months ago, I cleaned out the last box of our shared memories. Photos, cards, little things that once made me smile. I didn't throw them away. I just put them in the attic, sealed in a box labeled Past Life. That's what she is now, a chapter closed. The last time I saw her was by chance, at a grocery store. She looked different. Smaller. Tired. She smiled faintly, like a ghost of her old self. I nodded politely and kept walking. No words. No anger. Just peace. Because sometimes the best revenge isn't shouting or punishing or proving someone wrong. It's living well. It's walking away without looking back. And in that quiet moment, I realized something she never did. Loyalty isn't just about staying. It's about choosing someone every day, even when it's hard. She forgot that. I never will.